Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Aha, I thought I recognized you. Not you. Aye, there's no mistaking it. You're the one! I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as— Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Is it too much? No one's coming to my rescue. I'm well past. My tongue's in sandbag.
I don't feel safe here.
It is just another day, same as the one afore it.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
It's been a hard day.
Every minute of this existence is
I'd
tolerable.
rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Time for you to get to work. No, the damn thing's been awoken. You lot fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Are you unharmed? Get chased! Make ready. Move to intercept.
Consign it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consign it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn.
Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. And learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batar? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there.
Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir.
You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green wash. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of it ere long. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your...
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
So, this is Melve. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
You have my support.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on, and by some miracle, survived, arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of the...
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received... Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of youth...
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your... Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my... I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well. If you... But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for... It will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Mel.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when... Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
I'll save you! Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend!
Well done, Master. It was well worth the effort of breaking it. That was well thought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he—
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Ah.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here. What's this? We're trapped! Why? A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
A Cyclops. Prepare to engage! Our own cost. It is not how we use this, it's when. I imagine to be the most beneficial candidate. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. 'Tis a foe worthy of caution. Lord save our best guardian. Really now? We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy.
What was that sound? Fall back! Gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Wasn't prepared for this.
Ranged attackers. They are the foes we ought to fell first if we can.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, it would seem this is no mere deceiver.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are...
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you...
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we...
Whatever am I to do?
Horrible.
Can't I see the old bloody face he's watching?
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You... Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Lots to do. A precious little time.
Your Majesty, your timing is in... 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that the central players in the court ought all be in attendance. None would be able to only select members if your majesty is to be counted among them. You will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, the citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, your majesty. There are 3 locales that I've seen significant trouble of. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour
In here.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain... You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not...
Patrons can be rather demanding.
Goodness. I must have lost track of time. Lost. I ought to make peace with that.
This won't do at all.
I certainly wasn't expecting to find this foe here.
Utterly content. fight!
Wolves, Master!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this moment.
Oh, look, he's done him by the lights.
Now, there's a novel idea. Never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
One arrow is all I need.
We'll pull through yet.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions or figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief mace, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now, still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway?
When our curatives run out, we're done.
turn you into a pincushion! Almost done with this. Just one more push and we'll bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
For a moment there, I feared we would not.
Fortune favors us, it would seem.
Thank you. I am keen to trust.
Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your crew to visit the Rockmaster's burrow in Bakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper. Come in, lads, but before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. This isn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
him!
Lenzo.
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using... We'll interrogate the lad, and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us... The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
Alas, these bandits are duplicitous devils. I cannot help but feel for the lad, though he was one of them.
Here in the tower. However, you would do well to first travel to the Altabator coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Might we remove this? It is a golem. Lightning is ineffective against this foe.
A well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
curative ought to do the trick. cannot afford to fall prey to such attacks. Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
Many have tried, and as you can plainly see, all have failed. I would abandon any such fool ideas if I were you. After all, that which is won by brute force is apt to be lost to the same. Perhaps I might interest you in a game of wits instead. I set before you a simple task. Solve my riddles to satisfaction. Should your answers please me, I will bestow upon you the contents of yon chests. I trust I have your attention? If so, take your place and we shall begin. Your resolve is commendable. The fool beholds a sage in the mirror. The sage a fool. Which is it you see, I wonder? Our eyes are our allies. Yet oft do they betray, for eyes tell lies. So I advise, and thence do lead astray. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door, and retrieve that which is of greatest value.
Tis good to be reunited. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. I knew you would prevail, Master. Let us not get ahead of us. The battle continues.
Huzzah! You've done it!
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. I've got a good feeling about this one.
This should be of use.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Come to test your wits. The parent knows the child, yet I am a lost child. So bring to me my parent, that I might better learn. Life is an enigma, a lender of... So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. So, this is your prized... Do you consent to give it to me? Knowing... Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you take a peek in yon chest?
Outstanding.
So, this is your choice? The greatest worth your eyes descried? Indeed, this is what I sought. Your eyes see true. No greater worth can there be than that found in simplicity. As promised, I shall bestow upon you a prize. Collect it from yon chest and take this file too. Its purpose I shan't divulge. How you use it is up to you.
A result to be proud of.
Come to test your wits. Life is an enigma, a lender. So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. So, this is your prized possession? A most Do you consent to give it to me? No. Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you take a peek in yon chest?
We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage.
must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper. How are we meant to attack it without the enemy slows? Perhaps we have tired them out. We must make the most of this opportunity. Strike fast and our quarry shall fall.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party. Did anyone else see that? Ought...
I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small, alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who... It sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. Aye, come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate, if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. Well, at any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only...
Yon structure yet lies on the water. 'Tis strange to think that it slumbered beneath the surface all this time.
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, watching one. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew. Why do you not draw your blade? You seek not my death. I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermin. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. Godsway. Speak you of those trinkets conjured by the wizards of Batal. E'en from these depths I have beheld the Batali scuttling about, gathering their... 'Tis a baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous baubles. Aye, that which you seek is a soul much like your own. Yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here by the watching what. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures. And 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the watching one. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an Arisen. Mine own, in fact. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its late potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go on to their stronghold. I believe 'tis there.
What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an Arisen's. This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you're offering? But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasis is satisfied with the God's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems then.
Not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. Try not to hesitate, lest all that vim go to waste.
Where you going? Stay in your line. Get in line. Over there.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
If we keep searching, I'm sure we'll find something.
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
I shan't let them come.
One ill-timed dodge, and I'm covered in bruises.
Well, I'm faring just fine. All that's left is to get this to the barge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me.
Make haste for the cave exit.
You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You won't reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
Is this Gigantus friend or foe? Indeed. Where is it bound, I wonder? I cannot but fear it will bring ruin wherever it treads.
Lord Phaesus!
'Tis not a foe to be faced by those hoping to see the morrow.
Mine's not the stone puppet, then. We move.
I'm simply to deliver him to the tower, eh? Suppose I ought to have expected a catch.
I'll not stand for this.
I would gladly be of aid.
Now is your chance, Master. Aim for the stakes. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
This battle is not yet done.
I'll not stand for
Now you've done
whatever 'tis you need. I shall gladly learn. My curative magics are at your disposal.
Might I be of assistance? gladly be enabled.
I shall not
We ought to make use of anything and everything we have at our disposal. We can always stock up again after the battle.
We're not the only ones in this fight, but that's all the more reason to bring everything we have to bear. Of course.
Might I be of assistance?
Allow me. The Gigantus appears to have fallen. Let us hasten to Moonglin Tower.
I quite agree. Twould seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermund.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance. You're not holding back on me, are you, Sir Arisen?
Monster. I've not heard a whisper that I have not away from him. Yes, there he stands. He's...
A fool's errand this. You're not present in this battle. You're not here for me. Well, so be it. My contract only bade me deliver my employer to the tower. I sought to battle you to the death entirely of my own accord. But I can't enjoy it. Not like this. So go. And when next we meet, we'll settle this properly.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command.
Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune.
Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. We can manage that, I trust.
It is a vital thing that we have all faces. The Pretender need not be present. You are in healing. Hello? How mean? It's right there.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the dogma of dragons is unmade.
You could ne'er understand, Arisen.
We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Fight and thy life is forfeit. Thou wilt face the dragon's dogma. The decision is thine to make. Wilt thou prove thy subservience and face me? Or wilt thou instead seek glorious escape? Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Shall not change with my death, nor shall it change with thine. Consider, Arisen, how it is thou came to be. How have the once closed paths before we come to be pleased? Think well, Arisen, but rest
The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay?
Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. Evade it carefully, then watch for an opening to strike.
Alas, I am slain. But heed this, Arisen. By will alone doth the world form a ring, an unending cycle. All is preordained, even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge. Are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the rivers of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the Great Will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being could survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Yet, if thy will is set upon beholding the truth, thou must demonstrate its strength. Prove through thine actions that thou canst cast off this wheel. Think well, Arisen. But rest not. I will know thine answer through the strength of thy will. Thou shalt cut a swathe through the false benevolence enshrouding this world. Arisen, pitiable soul tossed by the winds of fate. Wilt thou slay me, or be slain? I know not how this story endeth, for the outcome was determined in a time before reckoning. And yet, Arisen, born of a hapless fate that may be, perchance 'tis thy will, and thine alone, that couldst contest the great will of this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay
magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.